RikuHighwind with episode 16 of Tales of Arise. I'm over at my produce. Just give me a few minutes to share out the stream. What's it do? I'm going to thank you for stopping by. And how are you this morning? Yeah, I hope you have one full day of work and everything. I'm doing good. I'm just going to bring out my brother this weekend.
Ganquill. Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here. They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game. Take this! He got me flanked!
Bring the home stretch, guys!
What she said? Eyes on the prize!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm
You
right
picked the wrong
beside you!
fight!
Get out of here.
Alphen.
I can't forgive them for what they've done. but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Danon slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegus, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for?
Damn.
We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
They have emerald.
Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. No, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Danon, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Yep. 多少这么upon
A 6-armed giant. Is this the Zoogle from...
Gotta break through!
Now you see what I can do!
This is gonna need all of us together!
Stardust!
Hit him once!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Do you require a hand?
A whirling trouble! Winds of heaven! Where are you going?
Oh, now you're talking! In a bind?
A whirling trouble!
Go away!
Flame inside me, yours to be
Far
rent
beyond
free!
the darkest sky! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'm going to use all the power of my healing arts to far beyond the darkest sky!
Be still! Why'd you heal me?
Stop him dying?
Right.
The enemy is going all out!
Here comes the big one!
Ready and rare! Firmament render!
Smash you!
Tornado!
Yeah.
This one's mine! One at a time! That'll bring you down! Hold on to your art! Here I come!
No further!
I can handle it!
Burn!
Dragon Sword! Divine Blade! Glacial Spear! Fierce Evil!
Almost there!
Or close enough. Take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never ask. Armor won't save you!
Azure Storm!
Lightning
Thrust!
Oh,
Let's tear him up!
Burn in hell!
oh.
Healing Circle! Got it! I never miss! Now what's that?
Hey.
In an
What is
instant!
it? This is all. Yeah. Get out of here.
Well, we beat it in the end.
Let us harvest what we can use and take it with us.
Built for the sake of it and then cast aside.
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Danans?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Danans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Danans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
Yeah. This way.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
So. Oh shit, I did it.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Talon Hurricane!
Now it's in everything.
Flying free! What did they put this?
Enemies incoming.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner
Then we'll
said than
take
done.
them.
Take this!
Eat
Do it!
Lightning.
Light burst
No.
force!
Not more Sukos?
Keep calm and take them down.
Eat dirt. Now.
Light burst force!
Radiant Genesis.
More?
Okay.
Here I come! Stardust!
Do it. This ends now.
Yeah.
Consider yourself finished!
Whirling struggle.
Dragon! More?
This one's mine.
Azure Storm!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
I'll crush
Oh,
you!
shoot.
Lightning
We refresh it.
Tenebrous
Oh.
More?
Illuminate the dark. Come forth.
Do you require
Holy light.
far enough!
A chain between heaven and earth.
I'm on it!
There, a wave.
Eat dirt!
Oh.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No. Oh, really?
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think
No thrusters.
they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogles somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them.
That's it. I want to move on. It's the baby.
You think that pit stretches all the way to Rena's core?
If that's true, and if we go down, we should find the Great Spirit at the bottom.
We could get there even faster.
Pow! Take this! That'll bring you down! It's within the sky and mine! This one's mine! Illuminate the dark! Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Yeah.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Pow! You're mine!
No further! Now or never!
Talon Fury! Burn in hell! Orochi's Fury!
Your astral arc is truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Light versus force!
Radiant Genesis!
You do.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Zoom!
Let's dispose of the trash. I don't feel like my usual self.
Are you alright? Let me handle this one.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
You picked the wrong fight! Stardust!
Healing circle!
Lunar Rondo! You escape! Okay, no further!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am!
Bring you down. Illuminate the
I'll
dark!
smash you!
You're mine! Strike! It's time! Burn in hell! Stardust!
Now or never!
Here I come!
There you go! Don't let up!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! No! Look sharp!
Yeah.
Lightning Tiger!
Well then, let's keep moving.
And thus our strength yet grows.
You could swing it. And good.
Guess I misread the landing.
What's the time next good? Fall. Hey, out, hey, let's go. Don't.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Take this. Now I'm in the groove.
As if the normal creepy crawlers aren't disgusting enough.
Ignite!
I never fit. Now, I'll heal you. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the...
These structures don't look like anything built
Yeah.
by the Remnants, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helgen.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I'm not done! This one's all mine!
Burn it hell!
Stay on the ground.
Not today!
Anything in armor is flying free. Why can't they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this!
Leave the challenge to me. Yeah, and pummeling to me.
A whirling struggle. Freezing wind on this. First force.
Mirage!
These fists have got your name on them.
I sleep now.
Take this! Look sharp!
Oh.
Lightning
What?
Tiger,
No, it
see
was.
that?
That training's paying off! I'm on! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Do it. Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Oh, dear. Come on.
It's on.
Come one, come all!
This one's mine.
I'm not done!
Storm.
You're finished! Say no more!
The heavens must be smiling.
That's John Lugu.
I won't forgive you.
Ignite! Here I come! Storm! Here!
Watch this.
Camouflage.
I can carve through armor.
Lunar corruption. Raging storm.
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Gemini aqua.
You're finished!
Far enough.
By the lightning orb. Magic is out.
Blade inside me yearns to be let free!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I really owe you one. I'll crush
That's
you.
it.
Lightning
That's
reflexes.
it.
Tenebrous
That's
blow.
wrong.
Astral
Where is he?
Say no more!
Look.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Why is he so?
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
Holy
Hey.
shit. No, it's not.
New equipment!
Ooh.
looking human.
Is that you dying?
Right.
Do it! The astral energy!
Say no more.
Looks like it could be worth something.
No backing down! Yours to be let free! Dark
Illuminate
now you see what I can do!
Vanish without a holy lancer!
Flaming dance!
That'll bring you down! In here!
Take this!
I'll be saving this one!
Crumble!
Leave the torches to me! Rain happen! There you go! Don't let up! Mega ray!
Now take the glue! Prepare to be healed! Enough done!
Denied!
Watch this! The flame inside is yours to be let free! Not today! Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Okay.
No
I'm
choice!
going to need
You're
to use
mine!
all the power of my You got
Frozen
it!
Fury! You're mine! I'll tear you apart!
Here, let me have a roll
I'm
now!
not done!
First aid!
Okay, here I
Do
go!
it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elfin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Frozen hammer!
Barely a blip on our radar. Whoa, this is amazing.
You always get excited when you find something good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.
Little help!
Here I come! You're watch it! Burn! Lightning thrust!
Winds are
Time to cross blades!
There you go! Don't let up!
The flame inside me, yours to be let free! Now in the glue!
I never miss!
And
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Oh,
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
yeah.
What's with that shining foe over there?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Whoever won't save you!
You're finished!
Mega
This
Ray!
one's all
I'm on a roll now!
You picked the wrong fight!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Oh, yeah.
Little help! Healing
You're mine! Ruin gate!
Denied! Power hurricane! Power of flame!
You picked the wrong fight! Azure damage!
Dragon shout!
Orochi's fury!
Do it! Chain between heaven and earth!
My turn! You got fire!
I've got this! Let him mark on it now! You made quick work of him!
All yours! No further!
Do it! It must take guts to fight without a weapon. I'm not brave. I just do what I have to. If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
Your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps.
Right, and we've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am. If it's in the sky, it's
Megasonic thrust!
Rain! One more time!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move! It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Bring you down.
Now you see what I can do.
None shall escape.
Watch this.
It can hide itself? Amazing! Start up!
I'll tear you apart. It's time. Lunar corruption. Lunar corruption. Not on my watch.
Here I come!
Oh, now you're talking.
Burn it down!
Astral energy.
Watch your storm!
Instant. Spread.
Inferno
The
blast!
world of creation.
River!
Astral energy.
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it every...
It's on.
Here I come! I'm on your escape!
Hurricane. Water. Here the power.
Take this. That freaking does it.
Now, Glacial
Lightning
Spear.
thrust.
Here's the evil away.
Rising
Freeze
Phoenix!
Lancer.
I'm not done!
Here goes.
Burn! Lightning
The waters
thrust!
of creation.
I owe you one.
This one's mine. There you go.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Tidal wave.
Rising Phoenix!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Yep.
We got some good equipment.
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Oh, Pussy's don't go it.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Yeah, I see what yeah, I'll be okay.
Here's a healing arc.
Take this.
It's
Oh,
over!
sparkling stars of light.
Andrew's
Rain
door.
down and purify
Be still.
soul. Tectonic force. Healing circle, not in your dreams.
No escape! Soda!
There you are.
Is that you dying?
Not today!
What's this?
Astral energy.
Say no more! They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Lightning orb.
Armor won't save. I'm on a roll
Be
now.
still!
Oh,
Don't leave me.
Far enough.
The
In a
waters of
bind.
creation.
a dog.
Roll now.
Immortal droplet.
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Arch steel. I'll bring you back from death abyss.
I'm on a roll now.
Not done yet!
Hey,
Doing it. Kisara, frozen.
Hammer.
A hard-won victory.
It'll be a
I'm going to
breeze.
need
Get in, get out.
cutting in their sight.
No escape! I'm on! It's over!
Here I come. Go get it. I think I'll pass on the handle.
Flying spree. Get me to sit still.
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Come forth.
Solo dance.
Here
You
I
picked the
come.
wrong fight!
I'm on a roll
Reload.
now.
Tackle!
Searing flame.
Damn, beat me to it. Gotta be quick.
We're in
I'll
the
take them all
home stretch,
myself. What she said. Eyes on the prize. Can't
That
get out of
focus
this.
goes double for you, Log.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Gun!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
I think
Go back it down.
Burn in hell! Come and face me!
Illuminate the dark.
Door! Rising Phoenix!
By the power of love.
Understorm!
Now you see what I can do.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here, let me help.
Soda!
I'll finish you here and now.
This one's mine. Do it. There you go. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
What do you think this place was for?
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedures somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
No ordinary Zoogle. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourself. All bets are off when it comes to this thing.
I'll smash you! I'm just getting started. Ready to go!
Want the flame inside me cured to be let free! Burn in hell! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Lunar corruption!
First strike! Castle!
Gemini Aqua!
Stardust!
Lightning condensed! Vortex!
Head is weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Castle!
None shall escape my judgment!
Armor won't save you!
Ray!
Talon Hurricane!
Stardust!
That frickin' does it!
Take this!
Watch and weep!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
The enemy is going all out! Burn forever! Blah blah blah! Hey!
I owe you one!
Free Thunder! Blah blah blah! Standing form! Feel! Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dolan's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say. So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zoogles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting. but I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are, at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs.
No choice! I never miss!
Okay.
Oh, now you're talking! It's weakened! This ends now! Now you see what I can watch this! Not today!
Oh,
Look sharp! Lightning
oh,
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again!
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's great spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That showed...
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renasalma's here, right?
Don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrect 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renasalma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you. The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
Get lost!
Here I come!
No.
Dragon Kill! Inferno Punch! The flame inside you is yours! Eat this! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. I'm not done!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you truly.
I can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Astral just wants to see.
I can't imagine what we do without you, Manuel.
Who, me? That's a little much, don't you think?
I'm serious. You're a lifesaver.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Ignite!
Outstanding form!
I'm on a roll now!
This one's mine!
Get a word! Earth smoke! Stardust!
Got it!
You picked the wrong fight!
Now's our chance!
Stardust! Eat this!
Do it! Sure! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Well!
Looky here.
An opponent like this should be easy. No escape! I'm on it! Crush!
Not on my watch. It's a duel of the eyes.
Dazzle! You're mine!
You do it.
Got fired!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Outlander.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. Holy Lance! I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Hi, Hoodle.
Burn it out! Lightning thrust! I'll finish you here
Where
and
are you
now!
going? Here's evil.
Carve through armor! You're finished!
Breeze Lancer.
Come on! No escape! Burn! Now I'm real mad! No further! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! Leave it to you!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I'm ready for the next battle. Hi, Hoodle.
Dazzle! Okay, I'm surrounded!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! With your flame and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Ow! Eat dirt!
Attack time! Confiscated. They may look cute and stuff, but they're meant to bring you down.
Yours to be let free!
Do it!
Free! In an instant! Impact block! Now! Take this! I'll tear you apart! I'm just getting started!
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Not today! Azure Storm! Inferno Punch! Fury!
Airborne beast.
My turn!
My spell.
Come one, come all!
Pesky
airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Astral energy.
Say no more. More Sucro?
Keep calm and take them down.
Coming! Orochi Fury! Ready! Tackle!
Divine
Soda!
now.
The flip off! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! More? Orochi Fury! I'm on it! Azure Storm! Tackle!
Holy land.
Soda! Let's go! Orochi Fury!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Be still! Soda!
An astral voice?
That's my cue.
You picked the wrong. Shut him down.
You'll get hit.
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest.
Someone's feeling lively.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Rise and shine.
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again. No choice.
This help?
Azure Storm!
I never miss.
Now not done!
Get on there with the others.
Mirage!
Here's a healing arm.
Look out!
It'll body resolution next week. None shall
What's
escape
all
my
mine?
touch.
Hurricane!
More where that came from.
Take this!
Soda. You get the chance.
That's freaking done!
Divine Beast. Mega Red.
Oh, now you're talking!
Annihilation.
Crush!
Mega Red.
Soda! It's gone! Burn! Soda!
Mega Red. Dreams.
Here I come!
Denied.
I'm not done!
Inferno Punch. Wind Astral
Soda!
Energy.
Can't get out of
Do
this!
it.
River!
Astral Energy.
Say no more.
Shot!
Well
It's
done.
gone! Not today!
You hear it now!
Thunder Shield.
Lightning Flow!
Dance to the wind. This one's mine. Air thrust. I'm in trouble.
Armor won't save me!
The enemy's doing all out. Get toasty.
Bird strike! We can really make weapons with this?
Come and face me.
Not today! You're mine!
Wind Astral Energy.
Strike!
I'm not so good with air.
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle. Wow. You've got to be lucky to find this stuff.
Indeed. I can tell it's quite the find.
song! Do you require a help? Burn! Talon Hurricane! Azure Storm! Burn!
Away! Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt!
Talon Hurricane! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
I'll finish you here and now! Inferno Punch!
That's
Not
my
today!
cue! Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more. This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Way.
You're mine! Ferocious Fury!
Where are you going?
I'm not done! It's over!
River! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well done!
I'm not done! You got flyers!
Anything in armor is
All yours.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
together. Just a little longer.
Now, really?
Take it down. Together. We need you informed.
What's this? Oh, now I'm real mad.
I'm not done! Azure Storm!
This one's mine.
Lightning Thrust!
I can do this all day. Winds of heaven.
The picture of hell.
Here, let me help.
Super Swallow Dance!
Now.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than... We are apart.
Here's a healing arc.
Be still!
First aid.
Now you see what I can do.
Stardust! The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Enjoy the ground while you're down. Oh! Now I'm flying free! What can make me sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Watch this!
Lightning thrust!
Here, let me help.
Eagle assault!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here!
Flame inside me yearns to be let free.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
First strike!
Astral energy.
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had. Go no further.
You picked the wrong fight! Azure Storm!
Lightning or raging cascade.
Now or never.
Orochi's Fury!
Now you're talking!
Where are you going? Ready.
Orochi's Fury!
I can carve through armor!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Burn in hell! Here I go!
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Linwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants. How it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted. Like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Looks like we won.
Shut him down.
I'll finish you here and now! Where are you going?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
So guys, I think I don't have to end this point right here and turn this into a 2-problem. We'll see if my controller keeps dying on me on this going. But until part 2, maybe I'll be dying key.